All right, fellas, we have simulated weeks 6 and 7, and somehow we are 7-0. We looks like we won a nail biter against the Bills. We did have another breakout game for Gabe Davis, but we simulated that game and he did not get the upgrade. So as it stands, we are 7-0 heading into week 8 against the Dolphins. Justin Fields is leading the league in passing with 20 TDs and 1,873 yards. Statistically, we are 9th in the NFL overall, and defensively, we are 1st. James Cook has moved up to 14th in the NFL, and Gabe Davis is still leading the NFL in receiving yards and touchdowns. So we are having a pretty darn good season here. So in terms of players that are ready to negotiate, we went ahead and signed Devin White. We're going to let Ronald Darby go. I don't see any reason to keep him. He's having a heck of a season, though. I'll show you here in a second. Kendall Sheffield, no, it's too steep. We can get rookie cornerbacks, off the free agent market for cheaper than that. None of these guys are going to make our team next year. So this is there, except for Riley Patterson here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to sign Riley, go player friendly. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Perfect. So that's all we're going to be doing for player negotiations. And then for our weekly strategy, we have gone ahead and upgraded to where we have another focus player slot. And we're going to go ahead and put Trenton Simpson in that slot. So he should upgrade quicker this season. And we're going to go ahead and do the training. And again, I could, do these little mini camp things and progress these guys faster, but the guys progress pretty quickly anyway. So it looks like we have some players to upgrade. And there's really nothing here. We're just going to let them upgrade themselves. And that is it. We are ready to go. All right, fellas. Well, we went 3-0 through our simming. We beat the Dolphins, the Commanders, and we beat the Colts. And we're heading into a bye week. Our statistics took a little bit of a hit. Gabe Davis is still leading the NFL in receiving. Justin Fields has fallen down to 3rd in yardage. He's still leading with 25 TDs. So we're okay there. Sacks-wise, interceptions, we're leading the league in that with Greg Newsome. So we're doing okay. If we look at the stats overall here, I'm a little worried. James Cook, his average has fallen down here. I think we're going to go ahead and play the next game. Receiving-wise, Dawson Knox is coming alive a little bit. In terms of sacks, I was hoping to get a little bit more. Well, no, Kwity Paye's taking over the sack lead. So Josh Sweat and Kwity Paye are doing well. Barmore's doing well. Interceptions-wise, as you can see, when you sim, you get more interceptions. So we've got a pretty nice little statistical breakdown here. So helping our players progress. In terms of stats for offense, we are certainly not at the higher end, but we're roughly top 10. And points per game, we may be leading the league, 2nd in the league. On defense, we are number 1 in the league in points allowed, by far. And in terms of total yards allowed, we're number 1 in the league. We have the best rushing defense and the 2nd best or 3rd best passing defense. We are leading the league in sacks, and we are leading the league in interceptions. So we are having one heck of a season here. So we're going to go ahead and I mean, now that we're undefeated here, what are we, like 10-0? Um, Man, now I'm going to be really hesitant to sim any more games. To be honest, I wouldn't mind having a perfect season here, but it's no big deal either way. So for our weekly strategy, we are going to go ahead and do our training, and we're going to upgrade our players. I'm hoping that James Cook and Justin Fields get an upgrade here. A few weeks ago, Justin Fields did get his first upgrade, so I'm hoping that we get one here. We do not. But slowly, our team is coming alive here. Um, we're progressing along nicely. Dawson Knox, obviously, we're going to just do vertical threat with him. Got some nice little upgrades there. Cole Strange is actually pretty interesting for a backup here. So, and then we don't really care about the punter, but we'll go ahead and upgrade him. And we are all set. Looks like he has a star or a superstar development trait, by the way. So we're doing pretty well here. We're going to go ahead and advance the week since it's a bye week. And then I do want to explain some things to you here. Really quickly, I wanted to explain some things that are going to go down. Now, there may be some answers to this. I don't know what it is, but pretty much every season, your defensive coordinator will sign somewhere else. And it's really annoying. I hate it. I hate it. And sometimes there are only maybe one coach available to sign. So if you go ahead and view your talent tree for your head coach, you look over here at the staff modifications. Okay, your defensive coordinator talent costs 10% less. 20% talent refund when replacing a defensive coordinator. Increase the hiring bonus when signing a defensive coordinator. Okay, so these are important because you can pretty much be assured that your defensive coordinator is going to be, on the chopping block for your team. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade both of these. I'm going to finish off the tree. We are caught up. So we've got 20% cost, 20% talent, and increase the hiring bonus. And, this reset thing, that's only in an emergency if you screw up. In terms of offensive coordinator, I really don't care that much about that. But we will go ahead and cut his cost too. So we have this tree, the staff modification tree. That is my priority when it comes to the head coach, because your offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are most likely going to move on after the season. So I wanted to bring that up, and just to let you guys know, it's something that it just dawned on me when I was simming the games here. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to go ahead and sim this Giants game, and we may go ahead and play the Chargers in Week 13 here. So as always, we're going to save just in case something goes wrong during the sim. And as an example, I was simming one of the games, and the game froze for about 2 minutes. And I was panicked because I didn't save. I was just simming the games. I didn't save. I didn't follow my own rule. And I thought for sure I was going to lose all that. So anyway, that's it for now. We're going to go ahead and sim, and we'll come back when there is a game to be played. All right, fellas. We won against the Giants. We are 11-0. This is now it's very tempting. We've got 6 games left. It would be very tempting to play all 6 of these games for the undefeated season. I do want to play the Chargers. Our stats are starting to fall. Fields is now 4th in the league in passing, and he's not leading the league in touchdowns anymore. So we'll go over our stats really quickly. I want to beef some of these stats up here. So Fields, if we have a good game, we can get him back. Computer's thrown a few interceptions. Cook, he's on his way to 1,000 yards, but boy, we got 150 yards this game. That would really help. Gabe Davis and Shaheed are well on their way. I'd like to beef up Dawson Knox a little bit here. Defensively, we are doing excellent when it comes to the sacks. Sweat and Pay are now leading our team in sacks. And interceptions wise, you can see we're spreading the love around. We still have the number one ranked defense. Our offense has fallen to the 22nd offense now, even though points per game wise, we're still up there. So we're gonna want to beef some of this stuff up. In terms of points, we're still way ahead in points and yards allowed. We are just dominating the league on defense. And this is pretty typical of when I play franchise. It's very seldom that I'm not the number one. It's just because, if you're playing, alone, you can hold teams to lower scores. When the scores are simmed, they're higher. So I'm very excited at where we're at. We're going to go ahead and save our franchise. As you can see, it's already been saved, but I just want to remind you guys to do that. And we're going to go ahead and play our game, and we will see you on the other side.